In the heart of the celestial realm, suspended between the heavens and the earth, floated the majestic Cloud Palace. Bathed in the ethereal glow of starlight and draped in swirling mists, it was a sight of unparalleled beauty. Yet beneath its shimmering facade lurked a tale of tragedy and betrayal, whispered in the rustling leaves of the celestial tree and echoed in the mournful cries of the wind sprites. Our story begins with Elara, a young scholar with a thirst for knowledge that rivaled the deepest oceans. Her inquisitive mind led her to delve into forbidden texts, ancient scrolls filled with secrets that most dared not uncover. In these dusty tomes, she found a cryptic prophecy foretelling the downfall of the Cloud Palace, a paradise lost due to a betrayal from within. Elara's heart pounded in her chest as she pieced together the fragments of the prophecy. She realized that the key to understanding this catastrophic event lay in the palace itself. Driven by an insatiable curiosity and a sense of impending doom, she decided to embark on a perilous journey to the floating citadel. The journey to the Cloud Palace was a treacherous one. Elara had to traverse treacherous wind currents, navigate through shimmering star fields, and evade the watchful eyes of celestial guardians. Yet, fueled by her unwavering determination and guided by the faint whispers of the wind sprites, she pressed on. Upon reaching the palace, Elara was awestruck by its ethereal beauty. The palace was a marvel of celestial architecture, with walls of shimmering moonstone, spires reaching towards the heavens, and gardens overflowing with radiant starflowers. Yet beneath this breathtaking facade, she sensed a lingering darkness, a chilling echo of the tragedy foretold in the prophecy. As Elara ventured deeper into the palace, she discovered hidden passageways, forgotten chambers, and cryptic inscriptions etched into the moonstone walls. Each step she took brought her closer to the truth, but also deeper into the heart of a mystery that threatened to consume her. Elara's path led her to a grand library, a sanctuary of celestial knowledge where countless scrolls and tomes lay scattered amidst the dust and debris. With a sense of anticipation, she began to sift through the remnants, her fingers tracing the faded ink of ancient texts. Hours turned into days as Elara immersed herself in the library's treasures. She deciphered cryptic star charts, studied detailed celestial maps, and pored over historical accounts of the palace's glory days. Slowly, a picture began to emerge, a tragic tale of betrayal, ambition, and the misuse of celestial power. The Cloud Palace, she learned, was once a beacon of peace and harmony, a sanctuary for all celestial beings. However, it also housed a powerful artifact, the celestial crystal, a source of immense energy that held the delicate balance of the celestial realm. The palace's downfall began with Lord Orion, a charismatic leader revered for his wisdom and compassion. Seduced by the crystal's power and driven by an insatiable thirst for control, he betrayed his people and unleashed the crystal's raw energy, plunging the celestial realm into chaos. The palace, once a symbol of unity, became a battleground. Friends turned against friends, families were torn apart, and the harmony of the celestial realm shattered into 1,000 pieces. In the end, the palace fell, consumed by the very power it was meant to protect. Elara's heart ached as she read the accounts of the palace's fall. She saw the pain, the betrayal, the loss of innocence. Yet, amidst the tragedy, she also found tales of courage, sacrifice, and the enduring spirit of hope. In the final moments of the palace's existence, a group of brave souls, led by a young stargazer named Lyra, sought to contain the crystal's power and restore the celestial balance. Though they ultimately failed, their sacrifice bought time for others to escape and carry the torch of hope into the future. Elara realized that she was not just a scholar, but a torchbearer entrusted with the knowledge of the past and the responsibility to shape the future. The prophecy she had read was not just a warning, but a call to action. Filled with newfound purpose, Elara left the library and ventured further into the palace ruins. Guided by an inner compass, she found herself drawn to the crystal chamber, the heart of the Cloud Palace and the epicenter of its destruction. The chamber was a site of devastation. The once radiant celestial crystal was shattered into countless fragments, its power still pulsating with a dangerous energy. The walls were scarred with the marks of battle, and the air hung heavy with the weight of sorrow and regret. As Elara surveyed the scene, she felt a strange presence, a spectral whisper echoing through the chamber. It was the spirit of Lyra, the brave stargazer who had led the final stand against Lord Orion. Ilara, Lyra's voice echoed, ethereal yet filled with warmth. You have come. The prophecy speaks of you, a scholar with the wisdom to understand the past and the courage to shape the future. Ilara's heart pounded in her chest as she listened to Lyra's ghostly words. She explained her journey, her discoveries in the library, and her newfound understanding of the palace's fall. Lyra nodded, her spectral form shimmering in the dim light. The prophecy is true, Ilara. You are the key to restoring the celestial balance. But the path ahead is fraught with danger. Lord Orion's spirit still lingers, seeking to reclaim the crystal's power. A shiver ran down Ilara's spine as she realized the magnitude of her task. She was not just facing the ruins of the past, but also the lingering darkness of a fallen leader. Lyra continued, her voice filled with a solemn determination. You must gather the fragments of the celestial crystal, Ilara. Only then can you contain its raw energy and restore harmony to the celestial realm. Ilara accepted the challenge, her heart filled with a mix of fear and determination. She knew the task would be perilous, but she also knew that the fate of the celestial realm rested on her shoulders. With Lyra as her spectral guide, Ilara embarked on a new quest, a race against time to gather the scattered fragments of the celestial crystal. Each fragment was a piece of the puzzle, a clue to the past and a key to the future. Ilara's quest led her through the labyrinthine corridors of the Cloud Palace, each turn revealing new dangers and unexpected allies. In the observatory, a forgotten chamber adorned with celestial charts and stargazing instruments, she encountered the ghost of an ancient astronomer. The astronomer, named Atlas, was a scholar of immense knowledge, having spent his life mapping the celestial bodies and studying their intricate dance. He shared with Ilara his wisdom, revealing hidden pathways, secret chambers, and the locations of several crystal fragments. With Atlas's guidance, Ilara journeyed to the Whispering Gardens, a once vibrant haven now overgrown with moonlit vines and star-kissed blooms. There she discovered a fragment embedded in the heart of a celestial rose, its thorns guarding the precious relic. After braving the rose's defenses, Ilara continued her quest, venturing into the depths of the crystal caverns, a network of subterranean tunnels beneath the palace. The caverns were filled with a strange luminescence, their walls shimmering with crystal formations that echoed the crystal's lost power. Here, Ilara faced her most formidable challenge, yet the Shadow Guardians, spectral beings created by Lord Orion to protect the crystal's remnants. The Guardians were formidable opponents, their forms shifting and swirling with dark energy. Ilara fought with all her might, drawing upon her knowledge of celestial magic and the guidance of Lyra's spirit. The battle was fierce, the caverns echoing with the clash of energy and the cries of spectral figures. In the end, Ilara emerged victorious, her spirit bruised but unbroken. She had gathered 2 fragments of the celestial crystal, each one resonating with a power that filled her with both awe and trepidation. As Ilara left the caverns, she looked up at the shattered remains of the Cloud Palace. The once majestic citadel was a haunting reminder of the past, a testament to the destructive power of ambition and betrayal. Yet Ilara also saw hope. In the scattered fragments of the crystal, she saw the potential for redemption, the chance to heal the wounds of the past and restore balance to the celestial realm. Word of Ilara's quest spread throughout the celestial realm, reaching the ears of both allies and adversaries. Among those who heard the whispers was Solara, a radiant sun spirit and a descendant of the stargazer Lyra. Solara, drawn by her ancestral connection to Lyra and a shared desire to restore balance, sought out Ilara. She found the young scholar in the Hall of Echoes, a chamber where whispers of the past lingered like fading melodies. Ilara, Solara's voice resonated with warmth and determination. I am Solara, a descendant of Lyra. I have heard of your quest, and I offer my aid. Ilara, touched by Solara's offer and the connection they shared through Lyra, welcomed the sun spirit as her companion. Together, they continued the search for the remaining crystal fragments, their combined strength and knowledge proving invaluable. Their journey led them to the Celestial Observatory, a towering structure once used to track the movements of stars and planets. At its peak, they found a fragment encased in a celestial sphere, a miniature representation of the cosmos. Next, they ventured to the Moonlit Grove, a sacred sanctuary where moon spirits whispered secrets to the rustling leaves. There, they discovered a fragment hidden beneath the roots of an ancient moon tree, its silvery glow illuminating the surrounding darkness. As they gathered each fragment, Alara felt a surge of power, a connection to the celestial energy that coursed through the realm. She realized that the crystal was not just an artifact, but a living entity, a heart that beat in unison with the cosmos. With each fragment recovered, the vision of the Cloud Palace's restoration grew clearer in Alara's mind. She saw the shattered walls mending, the gardens blooming anew, and the celestial harmony returning. Yet their quest was far from over. The most elusive fragment, the heart of the celestial crystal, remained hidden. According to Lyra's spirit, it was concealed in the most dangerous part of the palace, the Shadow Realm, a dimension where darkness reigned and Lord Orion's spirit held sway. Ilara and Solara, their resolve strengthened by their discoveries, prepared to face the Shadow Realm. The entrance, a swirling vortex of darkness hidden within the palace ruins, beckoned them with a chilling promise of danger and revelation. Lyra's spirit, her ethereal form flickering with concern, cautioned them. The Shadow Realm is a treacherous place, Ilara, Solara. Lord Orion's spirit is strong there, feeding on the darkness and plotting his return. Be wary and trust in the light within you. With Lyra's warning echoing in their hearts, the two companions stepped into the vortex. A dizzying sensation washed over them as the world warped and shifted, colours fading into shades of grey and shadows deepening into an impenetrable darkness. The Shadow Realm was a twisted reflection of the Cloud Palace, a grotesque mockery of its former beauty. The once majestic halls were now shrouded in gloom, the walls adorned with nightmarish figures, and the air thick with a suffocating despair. As they ventured deeper into this realm of shadows, Ilara and Solara encountered spectral creatures, manifestations of Lord Orion's twisted desires. They fought with courage and cunning, their celestial magic shimmering like beacons in the darkness. The path to the heart of the Shadow Realm was fraught with peril. They navigated through a labyrinth of shifting corridors, evaded the clutches of spectral guardians, and deciphered cryptic riddles etched into the shadowed walls. Along the way, they encountered other lost souls, celestial beings trapped in the Shadow Realm's grasp. Some were consumed by despair, their spirits fading into the darkness. Others clung to a flicker of hope, their eyes pleading for salvation. Ilara and Solara offered them comfort and guidance, reminding them of the light that still existed within the celestial realm. Some chose to follow them, their spirits strengthened by the promise of redemption. As they neared the heart of the Shadow Realm, the air grew heavier, the shadows deeper, and the presence of Lord Orion more palpable. A sense of dread washed over them, but they pressed on, driven by their unwavering determination and the knowledge that the fate of the celestial realm hung in the balance. At the heart of the Shadow Realm, they found the shattered remnants of the crystal chamber. Twisted and distorted, it was a grotesque mockery of its former grandeur. At its center, bathed in an eerie glow, floated the final fragment of the celestial crystal, the heart that held the key to the realm's restoration. As Ilara and Solara approached, the chamber resonated with a surge of dark energy. The spectral form of Lord Orion materialized before them, his eyes burning with malice and his voice dripping with venom. You dare to trespass in my domain, you who would seek to undo my work. Lord Orion's voice echoed through the chamber, chilling them to the bone. The crystal's power is mine, and I will not be denied. A fierce battle ensued, a clash of light and shadow, of hope and despair. Ilara and Solara fought with all their might, channeling the celestial energy they had gathered and drawing strength from their shared bond. Lord Orion, fueled by the darkness of the Shadow Realm, proved a formidable adversary. His spectral form shifted and swirled, launching attacks of shadow and despair. But Ilara and Solara, their spirits ablaze with the light of the celestial crystal, fought back with unwavering resolve. In the midst of the battle, Ilara, her eyes fixed on the heart of the crystal, remembered the words of Lyra, "Trust in the light within you." With newfound determination, she channeled the crystal's energy into a blinding beam of light, striking Lord Orion at his core. The spectral figure let out a wail of agony as the darkness that sustained him began to dissipate. He raged and fought, but the light was relentless, eating away at his spectral form. Solara, sensing an opportunity, unleashed a surge of solar energy, her sun spirit essence blazing with an intensity that rivaled the stars. The combined force of light and solar energy overwhelmed Lord Orion, his spectral form dissolving into nothingness. With Lord Orion's spirit banished, the shadow realm began to unravel. The twisted chamber reverted to its former grandeur, the darkness fading as the light of the celestial crystal filled the space. Alara and Solara, their hearts filled with a mixture of relief and triumph, retrieved the final fragment of the celestial crystal. As they held it in their hands, they felt a surge of energy, a connection to the very essence of the celestial realm. Guided by Lyra's spirit, they returned to the crystal chamber. With reverence, they placed the fragments onto the shattered remains of the crystal, each piece fitting perfectly into place. As the last fragment was set, the chamber erupted in a blinding light. The celestial crystal reformed, its radiant glow illuminating the entire palace. The shattered walls mended, the gardens bloomed anew, and the air filled with the sweet scent of starflowers. The Cloud Palace, once a symbol of tragedy and betrayal, was reborn. It rose from the ashes, a beacon of hope and a testament to the enduring spirit of the celestial realm. News of the palace's restoration spread throughout the realm, bringing joy and hope to all who heard it. Celestial beings from far and wide flocked to the Cloud Palace, eager to witness its rebirth and bask in its radiant glow. Alara and Solara were hailed as heroes, their names etched into the annals of celestial history. Their courage, wisdom, and unwavering belief in the power of light had saved the realm from darkness and restored balance to the cosmos. As for Alara, she continued her studies, delving deeper into the mysteries of the celestial realm. She became a beacon of knowledge and wisdom, her name whispered in reverence by scholars and stargazers alike. The tale of the Cloud Palace's fall and its subsequent rise became a legend, a story passed down through generations. It served as a reminder of the importance of balance, the dangers of unchecked ambition, and the enduring power of hope and redemption. In the celestial realm, where stars shimmer like scattered jewels and the aurora borealis paints the sky, the Cloud Palace floats serenely, a testament to the resilience of the spirit and the enduring power of light. It stands as a symbol of hope, a beacon in the vast cosmos, reminding all who gaze upon it that even in the darkest of times, the light can always find a way.